Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the daily reading for Sunday, the 21st of April, Easter Sunday, 2019. Hope you're doing well. Another beautiful day here in the south of England. It really is a miraculously gorgeous spring, but I think it's going to get cooler next week. Anyway, enough of the English obsession with the weather. We're going to have a 3-card Major Arcana reading, possibly with some clarifiers. Then one from the Swords, one from the Wands, one from the Pentacles, and one from the Cups. Okay. Good. One last cut. All right. Let's go. The Magician. Woohoo! The Fool. Going backwards. Death in the reverse. How interesting. That's always interesting, isn't it? I mean, this is quite rich. Okay, well, once again, this is about change and or no change. All the tarot cards are about change. It used to be called the Oracle of Change. Each card is a different energy of change. Here in this very simple 3-card spread, I try to distill something. And as I say that, I'm looking at that raised cup. There's something distilled in there, that's for sure. Okay. Excuse my silence. Okay, well, look, what we're really dealing with here in this final card is things as they really are. Death in the reverse. A non-sweeping away of the existing order, the current order. God, this is complex. Because sitting in the middle of the reading here is the veil, the thing that is clouding our vision, is the Fool. The 0 card, the open road, the empty mind. And here, the first card in this reading, the energy as we come into the reading is card number 1. The Magician. Sorry, this must be really dull. I do hope you're sticking with me. Because we have a movement backwards here. We've got a step out into capacity and manifestation. One step, card number 1. It's the first step along the road. But we're being clouded here. Our vision is being clouded by a backward step, or the sense of a backward step, being on the back foot. Okay, I see great stasis here. Because whatever the relationship, whatever we feel in this kind of tiny little one step forward, one step back thing going on here, things as they really are, is death in the reverse. So we don't have that, that cutting down of the crops. Because the death card here, everything is swept away. Can you see what's being swept away there? We've got the jewels, we've got the bishop's hat, we've got the weapons, we've got the tools, we've got the books, we've got all the fruits, all the worldly trappings being cut down and harvested by the Grim Reaper. The only thing that escapes is the artist's palette, creativity. And that's how we begin again after a change of this nature. We begin again by being creative. And I mean, times of loss and crisis are wonderful opportunities for creative thinking. I mean, when everything's been swept away, start again. It's a blank canvas. And this is a blank canvas as well, the Fool here, but this is in the veil position. So there's a real push and pull here. I get the feeling here in the Magician that like we feel we can do anything. And then there's this push and pull between a whole new start and absolutely no new start. This is like I mean, I said there's stasis here, but there's huge tension in it as well. And underlying that tension is our own sense of capacity to manifest. In the Magician here, this is the I can card. The Fool is sort of I am, and all that I have is in this knapsack here. Open road, freedom, nothing left to lose, no particular desire to gain anything. Off we go into the landscape. And then we come across this capacity to manifest, to create. That's where we feel we are. It's not happening. It's not happening, not today. And it's just not time, I would say. It's just not the time for this harvesting. Because this is too fresh, it's too young, it's too unformed. Perhaps we're trying to sort of jump ahead several steps sort of along a process, and it's just not time. It ain't cooked. So if we eat it, it's not going to taste good and it might make us ill. It's too soon. Too soon. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this. I'm going to get a clarifier on this because I was very struck by the fact that these came out in reverse order. Sorry, just picked up the wrong pack and saw the wrong card, but anyway. Oof, God almighty, we're really at the extremes today. Really at the extremes. The Sun in the upright. Yeah, we want to jump ahead. We want to jump right from the 0 card. We've now gone to card number 19, which is 2 away from the end of the cycle. So there is this real wish. What's clouding our vision here is a kind of I want this all tied up. I want it all tied up, and like dealt with, and put to bed. And I want it now. And the fact of the matter is that it is not time. This is untimely death of something. And we think here in the Magician card that we can just make this happen, whatever this thing is that we're trying to achieve, maybe a project we're trying to get off the ground or get finished, more like we want it finished. There's something we want finished, tied up, dealt with. Thank you very much. Stick that over there where I can forget about it. It's not going to happen, not today, because it is not time. I'm going to get another one on this. Okay, we've got the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah. There's going to be some sort of hitch, and it's a hitch in terms of whatever it is which we're trying to manifest today. The hitch is something that is imposed from above. Yeah, maybe there are some essential steps in a process that have not been taken and you kind of want to skip over. You can't. You go, well, you know, obviously do what you want. We can all do what we want, but, you know, we'll get the results we get by doing what we want. Yes, there's some essential part of a process that needs to be done in order for this death to become timely. And as I say, at the moment, it's not cooked. There is a step in the process that has not been taken. And you don't want to take it. You think you can just like jump over and go straight to it. You can't. You can't. So perhaps some checking of some documents. Perhaps there's some steps of communication that need to be taken in order to get something sorted out. And it is a wish to get something sorted out. Check the small print. Okay, now I picked up a clarifier from the swords, and I saw what it was. I saw what the sword card would be at the top of the pack, so I'm going back for it. It's the Two of Swords. Again, something that doesn't want to be seen, something that there's a lack of desire to engage with a step or a choice in a process, and this sense that if you just sit with your eyes covered and your arms crossed over your chest, that somehow you will be able to escape the incoming tide. No. Well, of course, you won't be able to escape the... Sorry, this is a really very rather disjointed reading. Again, it's this tension. It's tension and lack of movement. Because the Two of Swords here, my God, I mean, how long could you sit there like that without your arms aching? There's huge effort involved here. And yet no movement whatsoever. But this cannot be overcome. The Emperor here in the reverse, he will not brook jumping over several necessary steps in order to complete something. You know, it's like writing a book of 10 chapters and just deciding that sort of like chapters 5 and 7 are not necessary. Of course they are. And the Two of Swords, it's just like, oh, I'll just sit here, and it'll all somehow just get sorted out and I won't have to do anything. Yes, you will. You will. Let's get one from the Wands. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah, this, oh my God. You can't just have it. You can't just have like a meal cooked. You can't just sort of do it without doing it. You can't do it without doing it. This is the name of this reading today. You know, this young dude here, suddenly he's just, there's immaturity. Sorry, there's immaturity here in him in this reading. And he's like, look at all the wonderful growth on the wand. Look at it. Look, everybody. Look at this. Look, it's just a couple of little leaves sticking out the top, and he's just like pleased with himself because he's all dressed up. You can't do it without doing it. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. We had this yesterday. Now, I don't know whether this lady is... I don't know why she's come out of the town and put herself in this in this particular reading right now. I don't know why she's come out of the town and put herself in this walled garden and kind of snaffled herself away with all her pentacles and her hawk on her wrist there. That's a trained bird of prey that has been, trained to fly off and come back. She's clearly an experienced hawker. But I can't see at the moment. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's a wish to just have it all without having to go through like the mucky effort of doing it. And to just like jump straight there to the Nine of Pentacles. You can't. Okay, second page of the day, the Page of Cups. It's only for the first time. His headdress suddenly really just looks like a bloody great fish. It's like there's a fish coming out of the cup and there's this massive great like conger eel wrapped round his head and his neck. Right, the message today is if you try to leap over one or several steps in a process to get something done, you're going to end up not only with the thing that you're trying to get done not done, you're going to piss someone off, Emperor in reverse, and you know the requirements will be imposed upon you, and you know you're going to end up with more than you bargained for, but not in a good way. So if you're trying to say the process you're trying to do is to get rid of something, to move something out of your life, if you don't take the necessary steps, all of them, and check carefully what a process is, not only are you not going to get that thing out of your life, whatever it is, you're going to end up with a shite load more of it there. So follow the steps. You cannot do it without doing it. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you like that. My reading's never particularly cheerful, unless it really looks very, very cheerful. That's why I'm called Sugar Free Tarot. So do tune in for another reading, and I'll see you again soon. Have a lovely day. Cheers. Bye bye.